Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, for our first selection tomorrow we go to the all-weather at Southwell for the 110 with a horse called Cupids. 10-3 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ruth Carr and Jamie Gormley, who's had a good season, is booked for the ride, claims £3 here. Now this horse actually ran at Southwell last time when it finished in a very close up 6th place over the 5 furlongs. It's going back up in trip tomorrow to 6 furlongs where it's won over before, and I thought that would definitely be a positive move as it was running on strongly at the end. Also as well, before that it had a win on the turf, so it's been running in good form, and I thought tomorrow this horse was still well handicapped off a mark of 54. So for me, I thought Cupid's Arrow, where a lot of these horses don't have too many strong form claims, are very exposed. Cupid's Arrow can definitely take a step forward. So for me, that's going to be the first selection there. We then go to the Northern Jumps racing tomorrow for the 150 at Sedgefield with a horse called Kilfinchen Bay. 13-8 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Charlie Longsdon. Top Northern jockey Brian Hughes is booked for the ride. Now this horse likes to front run and does quite well in the small fields, and that's what it's got tomorrow. Again, a lot of these horses don't have really strong form claims. Kilfinchen Bay, even though he can be frustrating at times, can throw it away, but I think he's got a lot going for him in this race tomorrow, and is probably the more horse that's going to run his race tomorrow in my opinion. And I thought 13-8 there, that wasn't a bad price, and I could see him going close. So that's going to be the selection there. We then go to Lingfield for the 2 o'clock with a horse that it's quite hard to pronounce. It's called Ecu De La Noverre. It's 4-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Philip Hobbs, who's Yard in great form at the moment. David Maxwell, who's an amateur rider that often links up with this stable, claims 5 tomorrow, and he actually owns this horse. And it won on its debut for him, springing a surprise at 33-1 in quite a good novice race at Newbury, and that's quite a good piece of form, I think, in the context of this race. Even though some people might say the mark on the 130 is on the high side, a lot of these horses tomorrow again are coming back for their first run of the season, have been disappointing, are exposed. I thought Kilfinchen Bay was still, I should say Ecu De La Noverre is still unexposed, and I thought was the one they've all got beat tomorrow in my personal opinion, and I thought 4-1 was quite a fair price. We then end the video staying at Lingfield for the 230 with a horse called Rhaegar, 9-4 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Kim Bailey, who's Yard in really good form. Jonathan Burke as well has been riding quite well, but for the ride, this horse won quite well on its chase debut at Southwell last time out, and this horse did quite well at this time of the year. Last season was a bit disappointing as a hurdler, but it's had a wind operation since then, and this horse really was always probably going to be a chaser, and Kim Bailey tends to do better with his chases than he does his hurdlers anyway. He always buys a lot of his horses to go over the chase obstacles, and again I thought there was still a lot more improvement to come from that chasing debut last time out, and also as well the conditions should be to suit. It's currently good soft at Lingfield at the moment, and there should be rain coming in the afternoon, and I thought Rhaegar would have the conditions that he would like. So for me, that's going to be our last selection there. So if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more horse racing videos. You can also follow me on Twitter. My handle is @Lucky